Moviegoing has been around since the late 1800s and has faced competition from other formats like television and now streaming. With ticket prices increasing and box office on a year-over-year decline, many are opting away from the experience, with some calling the idea of moviegoing dead, especially in a time where there's so much content in the comfort of people's own homes. But with Hollywood continuing to produce films, many of which are still successful, this begs the question of who is actually going to the movies and why. A survey was conducted in February of 2018. Survey participants were asked to give their frequency of theatrical visits and hours streamed. On average, participants noted that they went to the movie theater about once per month. Hours spent streaming were at an average of 3 to 5 hours per week, meaning many more hours of content were consumed at home. Participants were segmented into ethnicity. Interestingly, the Asian demographic surveyed had one of the highest theatrical visit averages, followed by the Hispanic demographic. The Hispanic demographic also had one of the highest streaming averages. When deciding to go to the movies, participants were asked how early do they decide to go. This is helpful to know as it tells marketing the best times to promote the film. The highest average was days in advance, in which users said they make the decision this early about half the time. Overall, it appears that decisions lean closer toward release. So what would attract a viewer to a movie theater? Online trailers and word of mouth appear to have the highest frequency of attraction. With more of the participants saying more hours are spent streaming monthly, it isn't hard to see why. Cinematic content is making its way to television and streaming services, including talent. It also proves to be a cheaper alternative than one film at a local multiplex. Take, for example, the recent Avengers film. At a local Los Angeles theater on a weekend evening, one ticket for a premium showing goes for about $22. On Netflix, Marvel's previous film, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, is streaming. Users can get a Marvel film from the comfort of their own home. With a movie ticket at $22, fans also have the option of sites like Netflix or Hulu, which are nearly half that price for an entire month. The film is even already available for pre-order on iTunes, in which they can own the film for a cheaper price than theatrical admission. This leaves some to think, why gamble on that price for a film that may not be good, especially when there's plenty of great content within their own homes? When surveyed, the most popular streaming service provider was Netflix, followed by Prime Video. Together, they had about 66% of all subscriptions. The survey was followed by a group of interviews, and overall, the experience appeared to be a reason for both positive and negative thoughts about the moviegoing experience. Some liked the communal experience of sharing emotions about film with other viewers. Some even liked the technical aspects like the sound, screen, or amenities. Others found the experience to be too distracting and felt that they really enjoyed the comfort of their own homes. Some users mentioned the idea of MoviePass and other loyalty programs and have mentioned that it encourages them to go more, especially for the price. However, while moviegoing may have competition from other outlets, that doesn't mean many good films aren't being made and distributed theatrically. It also doesn't mean consumers aren't showing up for them. As learned from interviews, it appears that a film has to be an event or an experience. If it is a must-see, they will come. Their time and money is just more valuable today. To see all statistics and findings, please refer to the full report.